Conference, guys. We'll see what happens.
Evans against Westbrook. Pass to Durant. And Davis sends it back. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Gordon.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
Westbrook passes to Ibaka. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Westbrook against Evans. 6 to shoot, and it's Westbrook missing.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
The dish to Durant. Screen by Ibaka. They set the pick. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. And that's now 7 points for Kevin Durant.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And it's Drew Holiday in for Tyreke Evans. And then for Oklahoma City, Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Andre Robertson. Holiday dishes to Ajinça. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
Holiday against Augustine. Collison with a screen on Holiday. There's a good screen. Over to the wing. Collison with the screen for Westbrook. They get it back. Second chance shot. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Oklahoma City.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
That's good from Collison. And watching Nick Collison, he makes all the hustle plays, all the little plays, the things that really will not show up in a score sheet, stat sheet. For over a decade, he's had that role and embraced it.
And Kevin, the other thing he does as a veteran is a coach knows what he's going to get. He doesn't make the mistakes that some players make. And while he's not going to be a great scorer in the post or a high-flying rim protector, his game really is built on intelligence and toughness. And so positioning for charges, making open mid-range jump shots, all the unsung things that help a team win games.
You know, on the topic of Nick Collison's shooting, last season was his only real setback. Only shot 42% after having a career 54% shooting percentage. But he's up slightly in most other categories, especially the ones based on hustle and effort.
Good on the second free throw.
And when you talk about Nick Collison, every team needs someone like him. He's focused, unselfish. He's that hard-nosed big with just enough skill to bite you when you forget about it.
Cantor sets the pick for Durant. Good on the triple. Durant's got 10 points.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Holiday, here's the screen to the inside. Ajinça, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And Augustine kicks to Collison. Cantor sets the pick for Waiters. Oklahoma City moving it around.